Yeah, so I've got stated here that we've had a fair number of complaints from your employers that your safety practices aren't up to scratch and that your equipment is fairly outdated. Do you know anything about this?
Not really. We've got a state-of-the-art kitchen.
Well, we'll see about that. Look, I've had numerous complaints from your consumers that they found foreign matter inside your product. Would you be able to explain this to me?
Sorry, I got no clue what you're talking about.
Well, is that so? Look, I found this video on YouTube that's got 4 million hits based on one of your products. Would you be able to explain this to me, please? Mom!
This is ridiculous. It cannot be my business.
Well, we'll have a look around your kitchens and we'll see how things go. Besides that, was there anything else you wanted to warn me about before I stepped into your kitchens?
Not at all. My kitchen is in perfect condition.
I've got the worst cold in the world. Hate this weather.
Oh wow, the standards definitely haven't been set very high here at all.
Are you serious? This kitchen is completely fine.
I can already see a number of safety hazards and there is definitely a lack of hygiene.
I've got a really bad rash all up my arms. Charlie? Oh wow, that's so red. I hate it. What are you making? Can you please just grab me some tissue? Get it yourself. I cut my finger with that sharp knife. What is it doing here? Can you just grab me something? Yeah, sure. Oh crap! Should be okay.
Now, first things first, that frying pan is a physical hazard. You can't leave the handle sticking out because it might cause spillages. Now, both of your personal hygiene is fairly poor, so you got to make sure you remove all jewellery before coming into the kitchen, and you got to make sure your hairnet is worn properly. Make sure all the hair's underneath to avoid cross-contamination with the food. Now, if you are sick, try to avoid coughing into your lab coat and use a tissue, but make sure you dispose of the tissue appropriately and that you're also washing your hands and replacing the gloves regularly.
This is so stupid. Yeah, I don't know why are we doing this. Let's change these gloves.
Now that that's all done, you got to make sure that when you're using tea towels, you're not actually using them to clean your hands, as it can cause bacteria to spread. Now, I noticed before that you had a knife sticking out of a tray. You got to make sure you keep track of where all your equipment is and not have sharp objects sticking out underneath other objects, because you can, as before it happened to you, you may cause physical damage such as cuts, abrasions, of the like. Now, when you're using rolling pins, you got to make sure that they're updated and you're using maybe a metal one as compared to a wooden one, as the wooden ones are a little bit porous and can contain water, and that can also cause the growth of other bacteria. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Another thing that I noticed is that bin is way too close to the food preparation area. A lot of the bacteria from that bin can actually get transferred onto the food, causing further bacterial growth and possibly food poisoning. That bin really needs to be moved.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why is that?
The bin is actually covering a big oil spill.
An oil spill? Why isn't it being cleaned up yet? Well, see, that's a physical hazard. Anybody can easily walk past, slip, and possibly hurt themselves. It really needs to be cleaned up.
I'll do my best.
In order for you to have your business at a high standard, you've got to ensure that you correct all the little faults within your business.
And how would I prevent my business from shutting down?
Or you can train yourself and your employees to have a higher level of knowledge of health and safety and also food hygiene in order to create a quality product that's safe for your consumers.
Well, thank you very much, sir. You have saved my business.
No worries. If you have any other questions, please feel free to call me or refer to the Food Standards Code.